Everybody clapping, a lot of niggas doing time, but most of these niggas rap. Never got picked, never was the team cap. Lying to these bitches, nigga, thought capping. Face down on the mattress, use your hip for target practice. 860 Medina, watching niggas start gasping. Bitch, we out Aspen, coke whiter than a neck. Fiends throwing tantrum, watch them lean when that tank. Ducking from them D's when them vans pull up. Got a bitch out of town, hold it down for one. Got a youngin' that'll squeeze, lay you down for one. Everything big money when them sums go up. A lot of niggas start to skate when them funds slow up. Buck 50 across your face, got a problem with one. Just about a day ago, nigga caught a stray in his leg like Plexico. Bet I pushed the line with this 9, he a vegetable. Niggas wiping holes just to get next to you. White 11's baby blue, back in black Sadie coupe. Shorty know a thing or two. Louis getting brain in the range, then I fade the blue. Niggas trying to ball in my lane, I'm up a game or two. Real shit. Tell me what's the hate for? Money gotta make more. Niggas back door, trying not to let the hate show. Bitches so ungrateful. Younger caught a vibe, split the block and let the K go. 8 drop the ball, caught a charge by the day go. Nigga got hit, bad lit, while you gaming full. Louis got rich off a hip, training low. Back to back V's on the strip with the praying on. Praying on. Everybody rap, everybody clapping, a lot of niggas doing time, but most of these niggas rap. Never got picked, never was the team cap. Lying to these bitches, nigga, thought capping. Face down on the mattress, use your hip for target practice. 860 Medina, watching niggas start gasping. Bitch, we out Aspen, coke whiter than a neck. Fiends throwing tantrum, watch them lean when that tank. Ducking from them D's when them vans pull up. Got a bitch out of town, hold it down for one. Got a youngin' that'll squeeze, lay you down for one. Everything big money when them sums go up. A lot of niggas start to skate when them funds slow up. Buck 50 across your face, got a problem with one. Just about a day ago, nigga caught a stray in his leg like Plexico. Bet I pushed the line with this 9, he a vegetable. Niggas wiping holes just to get next to you. White 11's baby blue, back in black Sadie coupe. Shorty know a thing or two. Louis getting brain in the range, then I fade the blue. Niggas trying to ball in my lane, I'm up a game or two. Real shit. Tell me what's the hate for? Money gotta make more. Niggas back door, trying not to let the hate show. Bitches so ungrateful. Younger caught a vibe, split the block and let the K go. 8 drop the ball, caught a charge by the day go. Nigga got hit, bad lit, while you gaming full. Louis got rich off a hip, training low. Back to back V's on the strip with the praying on. Everybody rap, everybody clapping, a lot of niggas doing time, but most of these niggas rap. Never got picked, never was the team cap. Lying to these bitches, nigga, thought capping. Face down on the mattress, use your hip for target practice. 860 Medina, watching niggas start gasping. Bitch, we out Aspen, coke whiter than a neck. Fiends throwing tantrum, watch them lean when that tank. Ducking from them D's when them vans pull up. Got a bitch out of town, hold it down for one. Got a youngin' that'll squeeze, lay you down for one. Everything big money when them sums go up. A lot of niggas start to skate when them funds slow up. Buck 50 across your face, got a problem with one. Just about a day ago, nigga caught a stray in his leg like Plexico. Bet I pushed the line with this 9, he a vegetable. Niggas wiping holes just to get next to you. White 11's baby blue, back in black Sadie coupe. Shorty know a thing or two. Louis getting brain in the range, then I fade the blue. Niggas trying to ball in my lane, I'm up a game or two. Real shit. Tell me what's the hate for? Money gotta make more. Niggas back door, trying not to let the hate show. Bitches so ungrateful. Younger caught a vibe, split the block and let the K go. 8 drop the ball, caught a charge by the day go. Nigga got hit, bad lit, while you gaming full. Louis got rich off a hip,
Number 8. Yeah. Yeah, this joint about to drop. Probably drop it tomorrow, but tonight I'll
Everybody's
probably,
rap.
or not, just probably push it back. But besides that, we got the cooks. Shout out the mob in the building. Shout out my broski H. H Money, what up? H, what up? What up? You know, uh, to keep it honest, y'all know I've been out of commission for a little bit, even though I still be posting. But when you on this, when you on this, it had your mind racing. You understand me? Even though I'm happy to be home, and do a bed home, but sometimes your mind be racing. But besides that, we here to talk about boxing. Uh, Shout out to my broski, my brother, my guy, H Money in the motherfucking building. You hear me? Real rap. This is the reason I do this restream, playing my music, all of this. I give props and I salute the real, man. I salute the real. Shout out my guy H Money, man. Shout out my guy H Money. I learned all this because I'm watching my guy bang his artist, Eddie Valero. One of Memphis, Eddie the Truth. Eddie the Truth. You know what I mean? So, I had to partake, and come up with this situation. But like I tell y'all, baby, it's all facts, no opinion sport podcast. I'm your host, One Three. I don't let nothing marinate. We get straight to the sauce. Everything saucy. We're gonna whip it to the oil to Mr. Arm Hammer. We can go in the kitchen and do a kitchen segment. But besides that, we gotta cook. Everybody see this Tank Paul situation. I'm gonna get straight to it. You understand me? It's a lot of things I've seen just with the art cover, just with the artwork, the art cover. You can go back and look at Logan Paul versus Floyd. When Al Heyman dropped Floyd because Floyd did that corny thing to Tank, or how much Tank made in that Rolly fight. Al Heyman gave Floyd Mayweather wills for legs, but they still cool. They still tied. But I want people just to look at the cover. You feel me? Look at the insert. And one thing I got about this situation, I want people to be mindful. Mike Carpenter broke it first. Then he come back out 5 to 6 hours later and reposted. He got a source told him, bro, I thought you broke the news. Number two, everything Mike Carpenter say out of his mouth, don't believe it. That's why Ring, shout out to Turkey, putting money in people's pocket. But Turkey, I'm keeping it real. You got to come holler at me. You got to come holler at my guys like H Money and them, the whole mob cast. You understand me? I call it the mob cast because we cooking boxing over there, H Money. Orthodox TV, it's a lot of people out there you can go holler at. Shout out my guy, Kendrell, you know what I mean? Put Rel on there. Shout out to Green. I'm just holding it down for the mob. You understand me? But at the end of the day, everything I synced on that picture, where is PBC at? That's number one. Number two, where's Al Heyman Promotions at on that paper? That's number two. Number three is where's GTD? Gervonta Tank Davis promotion. Ain't nothing on there but Netflix and MVP. That right there should have woke all of y'all up. That right there should have woke all of y'all up. Then the crazy thing is you watching everybody showing a video when Tank saying that the rematch is not going to happen with Roach. It was right after the Tank and Lamont fight. It was the post press conference after the fight. People were just recycling that video. And I'm watching people like, yo, y'all motherfuckers that dumb? Are y'all that dumb? When you just look at the cover, you see no PBC, no GTD, nothing. Nothing. That makes matters worse. Don't PBC it. It's fuck people. Don't Tank got a situation with Amazon Prime? How you think PBC and them got that deal? Okay then, but you let you people tell it. We're gonna follow the narrative instead of real commentators, real analysts, real journalists doing a research. Right now, this is the era of propaganda. This is the era of Project Mockingbird. The first person that come out here and create a narrative, the narrative there. You understand me? Like, for instance, I'm gonna take it way back. I'm gonna take it way back. It was this year. Shout out my guy H Money and them. You know, we all on H cooking. We cooking. And this was the Virgil situation. Virgil running around saying people ducking people. Then all of a sudden, on a Sunday, Xander Zayas stepped up and say, I will fight you, Virgil. I will fight you, Virgil. And you can go back on my guy H Money channel and check. Because we up there promoting it. We up there like, damn, Xander took it. He gonna rumble. And during that time, everybody was calling Boots a duck. Remember that? Everybody was calling Boots a duck. But I'm only using this as an example. So all of a sudden that Sunday, Xander stepped up. The next thing you know, Virgil fighting his sparring partner, Madrigal. Everybody Virgil done fought been his sparring partner. But I'm just using that as an example how false narratives are happening. You feel me? And you know, it'd be bad. People got to understand contracts, negotiations. Because a person can say, "Well, I sent him a contract, you know, so we can negotiate." Nothing happened; it didn't fall through. But at the end of the day, it takes two to negotiate. So we just can't say because a certain people that don't like PBC and Al Heyman, we can't have a. For instance, nigga, Amazon Prime, Jeff Bezos is way richer than Netflix, nigga. Jeff Bezos is way richer than everybody from the whole MVP cast, everybody. Make it make sense, but you let other people tell it they're going to paint a different narrative. You know, me, if the fight happened, the fight happened. But what I'm stating right now, and I'm gonna stand on this, it's cap. It's cap. Why? Just the insert. You see no PBC up there. You see no GTD. You see no Al Heyman promotions. You don't even see Tom Brown, TGB up there. Amazon Prime, none of that. But Netflix, nigga, y'all gotta be kidding me, man. Y'all gotta be kidding me, man. Real rap. And that's facts, you know. But you let other people tell it. Like you got Ryan Garcia coming out talking about it's WWE ish. Nigga, you lost. You lost. You fumbled the ball. You dropped the ball. You the dick eater. These niggas, we riding with you saying that you never took motherfucking steroids and none of that, and you agreeing to these bitch ass niggas, Devin Haney. You agreeing to Victor Conte cheating ass dog. But you want to come out and state some shit like this, and then when you get your ass, it's a rehydration clause. Nigga, and boxing has a rehydration clause in general, nigga. Every state has a rehydration clause, nigga. But this is the narratives I be talking about. People, yo, we can't believe what comes on the tube, what comes on is fuck. You got to remember, if you know what a shell company is, well, you know, all right, I'm the big company. All right, I'm gonna use the Ring magazine for an example. When the Ring was over here in America, it wasn't that big. When Oscar De La Hoya had it, it wasn't that big. People ain't give a fuck about the pound for pound and none of that, right? Ring magazine, none of your titles and shit. All of a sudden, the Brits, the Brits, shout out to the British, the real British niggas in the trenches, nigga. Shout out the real Brits. You understand me? Shout out the true goats of European boxing. Joe Kawasaki, what's up, my nigga? Carl Fortune. Woo! That was the biggest fight in boxing right there. We missed Carl Fortune, Joe Kawasaki. And my guy, I mean, rest in peace. The dog, I'm gonna be real, man. If he would have never passed away, I would have had him whooping both of their ass. But him and Forge would have, man, I don't know. Him, Forge, and Kawasaki, you know, the three hitmen over there, man. But Dimitri was different, man. Meat was different. I'm trying to tell you, Meat was different. Ask Floyd. Floyd stole from him. But besides that, when you watch Turkey purchase the Ring magazine, you just seen the decline of American boxing, the decline of all American fighters. Look at their ranking for pound. The pound for pound ranking used to be every weight division. You feel me? It was every weight division. But you got to be mindful is that if a promoter purchased the Ring magazine, you think he gonna put anybody on PBC in that card? Just ask you, because when De La Hoya had it, he just was focused on all Golden Boy people, and if him and Bob was cool, so he added a little bit of top rank. But people got to understand Floyd Mayweather, the powers he got. Al Heyman was different, but then you hear people always mentioning Al, but like I say, man, that fight if it happened, it happened me. I'm calling it cat. I'm calling it cat. Cappuccino. I'm calling it cappuccino. I don't believe the fight gonna happen. I just believe, it's fake news, man. It's fake news. It's fake news. Why nobody from PBC breaks the news? You feel me? And the key thing is why Jake Paul didn't break the news. If it's an expedition fight, right? Ring, it's a fake fight. Why are y'all promoting it like it's a robot? It's fake. And you hear Mike Carpenter say, well, before he just broke the news, then he come back because I came at them. I went on his channel and came at him like, yo, bro, why you always fucking lying? You don't know shit about bot, nigga. You never put your hands up and fought in the streets, nigga. I can tell. Look at you. You fragile. Look at that chin, nigga. I'll break that shit. But you let these people tell you, they're going to tell you something different. That's how these niggas be, man. That's how these people be, man. Real rap. That's how these people be. But it's just crazy, man. Like, for instance, another narrative that out there. Oh, Canelo a cheater. He this, he that. Nigga, Canelo beat the case. So what y'all talking all of this Canelo wants to, he beat the case. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that, right? But do y'all know about Victor Conte, a well-known cheater who did time for the shit, who went to jail for the shit, got indicted for the shit? The nigga even told on his wife. The nigga even told on his wife. Babinski, he told on his wife. How you ratted on your wife, nigga? And another thing people need to understand is, if he, see, you can try to sue whoever you want, Victor Conte, but what's going to mess you up is you want on record and you saying you can beat the CDC, you can beat the FDA, you can beat VADA, you can beat WADA, you can beat all of that shit. But what the boxing world need to understand is when you came home, you did your bid. The only smartest thing you came home and did was create a VADA test. Once Victor Conte created VADA testing and got that shit up off the ground, you know what else happened. The cheating started. So of course you're never going to find somebody cheat, but you will. Keyshawn test positive. Clarissa, all of them niggas test positive. Clenbuterol, all of this shit. All of these niggas are snack fighters. So Victor Conte, if you giving Clarissa something, how she test positive for marijuana if she don't smoke? Because at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia was smoking marijuana the whole time he was fighting Devin Haney. Not one test came back positive for marijuana. Make it make sense. I got you niggas, right? Make it make sense. I'm just saying though, because y'all putting this shit on Canelo, right? When 2014, Bull Mac and American test positive for what? PEDs, right? For PEDs, right? And that same year, who did Bull Mac and Bud Crawford run to? Soon they got caught. What did they do? They run straight to Victor Conte. Why? Because Victor Conte can cover it up. That's Bud even tell you in the Joe Rogan podcast. I hooked myself up to IVs. Yeah, Floyd used to do that. No, the fuck Floyd didn't. The only time Floyd got hooked up to IV was because his hands was hurt, and you'll see him after every fight. You'll see him go to the motherfucking go to the end in the stadium, go right back to the in the back, hop in that motherfucking ambulance. They hook him up to an IV, and they on their way to the hospital because his hands was fragile. But you look at these fighters right now, ain't none of their hands fragile. We always get an excuse. Like, for instance, I'm going to keep saying it. Pitbull Cruz whooped Tank ass from the 1st to the 12th. Pitbull Cruz whooped Tank ass from the 1st to the 12th. Lamont Roach ain't put no type of performance Pitbull Cruz put on. And we all seen that shit. Pitbull Cruz whooped his ass so much. You had the commentator saying Tank hurt his hand. How the fuck you know a fighter hurt his hand? You not even in the ring. You don't even see him like on his hand. And then after the end of the fight, Gary get up there and ask Tank, "Did you hurt your hand?" He said, "Nah, I hurt my shoulder." Y'all saying his right hand. He tell you he hurt his left shoulder the whole time. It's all bullshit. It's all excuses. You just got exposed. And then later on down the line, Tank come out and reveal the truth. He revealed the truth. Yeah, when I was supposed to fight Abner Mars, they took Abner Mars out. I don't know why. That all of a sudden they just put Pitbull Cruz in there. People got to remember, Pitbull Cruz was a late replacement. Pitbull Cruz was on the undercard of Tank and Abner Mars. The fight didn't fall through because whatever they did, what Floyd did, took Ab out of the situation and put this nigga up, Pitbull. Tank came out and stated this himself. Just like he stated about the Pedraza fight, he stated how Floyd was always trying to line him up to set him up. But the crazy thing I laugh about is people talking about his resume. His resume is A1. His resume is stacked. When these other fighters was from it, bum ass like Top Rank. Shout out to Chris Colbert, prime time. I'm glad Chris Colbert came out. Everything I've been saying about Top Rank, about the WBO belt, how over there they ain't got no fighters. All they do is recycle shit. The WBO belt is Top Rank belt. The WBO is the lowest body sanction in boxing. It's like it's like having an IBO. So the IBO and WBO is right here. This is actual factual, niggas. You understand? But if you let other people tell you they're going to create a different narrative, and that's the only thing I dislike about what goes on in the streets of YouTube. You feel me? That's why if you want the real news, you come to All Facts, No Opinions. You want the real news, you go to H Money Boxing. And the one thing about my broski, he gonna let you get up there and cook. Then he have all of the top interviews. He get the top guys. He get the top guys on his channel. From Telez, did an interview with Telez through my homie. Did an interview with one of boxing's biggest promoters in the game and advisors in the game. Come up there all the time on my brother channel. Taught me how to interview certain people. But at the end of the day, you still cook, still be yourself. You understand me? So if you ever want truth, any real truth in boxing, come cook. You can come cook with us. Go to H Money Boxing. You can come to All Facts, No Opinions. You understand me? We cooking, nigga. We cooking, and it's just like that, man. But that's the only problem I just have with this situation. Because we always talking about these niggas, but nobody talks about Victor Conte, a well-known cheater, a nigga that created VADA testing. What happened to Kimberly? Me and Brian Norman Sr. beefing. No nigga called me Johnny Ortiz. No, I had to snap on him, nigga. You're not a champion, nigga. You living your champion life through your son. That's why y'all re-signed back with Top Rank, cause bro, there's nobody over there. Nobody over there. And you're gonna keep fighting bum ass niggas. But Norman, remember, when you went to Mexico, you fought 4 niggas from the speakeasy that took you to the distance. Then when we seen not elite competition, bro, we seen you fight C-level fighters, bro. Figueroa dropped you. Less than 3 rounds. It was a no contest, but a 3 round, he exposed you. And if that fight would have went on, Pacheco would have won. He cleaned your fucking clock. You was getting your ass whipped. That's why no contest happened. They said, oh, we can't give him this. You lost that fight, broski. Then on Quentin Randall, when you fight him, nigga, you ain't doing nothing. It shows when you fight elite competition, you get exposed. That's why I say Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney have the same chin. But you got to be mindful what Devin Haney went out. He went down in the 7th round. So his chin is 4 more rounds stronger than yours. Because you was getting floored in the 3rd round like it wasn't nothing. That's why I say Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr., they have the same chin. Can Devin beat Brian? Yeah. It's all about that jab. It's all about that jab and keeping that hand up. Because all Norman going to do is going to be a hook or an overhand that's going to try to get you out of there. You understand me? And therefore elite competition to keep them in there. All of us, we were just procrastinating about his last performance, which he ran. He did ran all lateral movement, and we looking at Norman last performance, but we always got to, who did he fight, bro? People said, well, Giovanni said Giovanni was ass. The nigga went on a Mexican tour, got all them victories in Mexico, got a loss to Alexis Roca. Like, come on, bro. Look at his body. Who the fuck he fight? Nobody. A bunch of nobodies. There ain't no hate. There ain't no shade. It ain't none of that. Nigga, Virgil Ortiz resume at welterweight better than Brian's. Between Virgil, Brian, and Boot's got the best resume. And this is the shit I laugh about people because we got to stop. That's why I say you got to come to All Facts, No Opinions, or you go to H Money Boxing and you listen to the mob, bro. There's a lot of ranked fighters out there that y'all need to know. Because you don't know of a name doesn't mean that nigga not top 10. See, y'all niggas going by names. A nigga can, all right, for instance, we're going to bring Rashidi Ellis to the fold, right? Who did Rashidi Ellis beat? He fumbled the ball in the Villa fight. Is he ranked at super welterweight 154? All right. All right. So Boots' first fight at 154 for a WBA eliminator. He's fighting the number 10 ranked fighter, Yuisma Lima. The number 10 ranked fighter in the WBA. The number 10. And he's ranked in 3 other weight classes. But he's the IBO champion. He's the IBO champion. Because I'm gonna keep it tall. I thought Tellez and Boots was gonna fight, because when you got the super WBA at welterweight, you automatically becomes the mandatory. But we know Bud Crawford, Canelo situation. Shout out to Les fighting with who's the intern fighting the number 1 ranked guy. Then the number 2 ranked guy, Jesus Ramos. Like, Jesus, you funny as shit. Why? Because when your name was brought out there the first time, why you never came out and said, yo, that's not me, that's my uncle. You waited 2 weeks later till another deal fall through and he fighting a ranked fighter. You ain't want that fight. Oh, but I get it. I get it. The reason Boots ain't get that fight, because PBC thought Boots was going to go over there and sign it up. Got to remember, PBC got the belts, man. They got the belts. They got the belts. Fedora, belt. Bakram, belt. Right? Tellez intern, so Tellez going to be the belt for the WBA. Unless him and Boots fight for it if they both win. The only person that got a belt is Top Rank, and that's the WBO. The WBO is not going to PBC nowhere. It's going to stay in Top Rank. That's the Top Rank belt. This is facts, man. This is facts. But if you let other people tell it, they want to tell you something different. They want to tell you something different. They want to throw shade on the brother. They want to say this and that about the brother. Like, come on, man. Bro, niggas is fighting ranked fighters out here. Y'all people worrying about names. A nigga can have all these losses. And this is why it's so funny, right? Because when Tio fought Steve Claggett a dog. Steve Claggett is a fucking dog. And a lot of his fights he lost was bad judging. Bad judging. Like I always tell you, when you hear Ten Cheatham, Dave Moretti, Steve Weisfeld, all them niggas, you know what game they gonna play. And I watch Blue Blood. See, Blue Blood be on some nut shit, bro. You be trying to cause division, bro. You showing all of these judges saying, well, the fight is already set up. Bro, those the same judges who was in Omaha when Bud Crawford gloves kept busting open. Bust them open, Bud. Every fight at welterweight, except the Earl Spence fight, every other fight at welterweight, Bud Crawford gloves kept busting open. Don't believe me? Go do your own research. Then you're going to see how the Omaha State Athletic Commission was biased about everything. Gloves, no padding, putting tape on skin. Man, come on, man. He did it in a Spence fight. But soon he started fucking with Turkey. What Turkey do? Yo, I'm gonna pay y'all multiple. I'm gonna pay y'all over $200 million, Al, just to take the first 20 seconds off the Spence and Bud fight. Because remember, whenever you went to fight, go out and rewatch the Spence and Bud fight. Soon the fight came on, you see Bud in the dressing room wrapping his hands while Gary interviewing him. You hear the commentators: Andre Ward, Abner Mars, Timothy Bradley. And what was Timothy Bradley's words? Yo, this is the biggest fight in your life. Why Bo Mac not wrapping your hands? Why are you wrapping your hand? And you know what you're doing is illegal. You putting tape on skin. This is the words that came out of a top ranked commentator mouth during that fight. When Jim was interviewing Bud Crawford in the beginning of the fight, and you see Bud wrapping his hand. But he working with Victor Conte. He not juicing. Of course, he not gonna get caught because don't Victor Conte. Then he helped start body testing. Don't he got shares in that shit? Ain't he co-owner of that shit? Oh, y'all don't know though. Can't believe everything Google say. Cause nigga, you can make a fake pill right now, create some motherfucking shit, upload it to motherfucking Google, and you can go around saying, yo, I got a perk 50. Ain't no such thing. Nigga, you have to Google it. The next thing you know, a perk 50 pop up. How would a perk 50 look? The whole time you did it, bro. It's like fake paperwork out here. Niggas creating fake paperwork, bro. But you let other people tell it, they're gonna tell you something different, man. They're gonna tell you something different. They're gonna tell you something different. That's why I don't be believing none of these people, man. All right. And you gotta, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. It's like too many people running too many narratives, man. And that's the sad thing about boxing. Nobody doing their own research to break the news. You worried about people we never heard of. Like, come on, Mike Coppinger, bro. Mike Coppinger, bro. Got no affiliation with PBC. And I gotta tell people he broke the news 3 o'clock in the morning. News 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. And then yesterday around 1 o'clock, going on to 2 o'clock, you rechanged your statement and said a source told you, bro. You just broke in and said they fight. Then when you just look at the insert, you like, damn, where PBC at? Where Al Heyman? Where Tank at? It's just MVP and Netflix. Tank is a way bigger name than Jake Paul, bro. People better wake up and smell the coffee, man. Don't believe me? Just go back and look at Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul situation. Still was on Showtime. Spinoza out here, everybody still had parts of that, man. You see Mayweather Promotions up there. You see Showtime. You see everything on there. But with this, you don't see nothing. And I'm telling y'all, it's fake because you ain't hear it. And the crazy thing is, how y'all showing the old ass video, a post fight video? Soon Tank and Lamont finished fighting. Y'all showing that video like it's a new video. Y'all people, man, y'all believe anything, man. Stop that. It's fake news. What Trump say? Fake news. There's a lot of fake news out here, man. But the key thing I'm trying to teach y'all and tell y'all is they're trying to bring down American boxing. All you got to do look at all the ranked fighters. It's like, for instance, man, you got to beat the champion and take it from him, right? Who won in the Ray Savage fight and Nick Ball? We all know Nick Ball got his hand raised, but did he beat Ray Savage? Did he really take it from the champion? No. He got robbed over there. American fighters get robbed in Saudi Arabia, bro. This is like well, I'm Muslim, so I don't like him, but it's the British Commission. It's the commission. You feel me? And during that time, Saudi Arabia ain't had no boxing commission, so they're dealing with the British boxing commission. You don't think the Brits is tired of American fighters? America been running the boxing game for how many years? And another thing, man, y'all people be talking about like this nigga giving out 10 million to fight. That nigga, every fighter that fought for that nigga ain't not even one of them. He not giving out that money. Only money he doing is if you was a $50,000 fighter, he's giving you 100,000. That's all you getting, bro. That's all you get. Y'all niggas acting like he giving niggas hundreds of millions. You think Ryan made 30 million fighting Rolly, bro? It's not pay per view. It's not none of that, bro. You think he made 30 million, then put on a performance like that? Bullshit, bro. Gotta stop. People gotta stop believing these lies, man. That Rolly and Ryan fight wasn't bigger than no Tank and Ryan. There's no shade to Turkey. That's why I said if Turkey would have ran into Al Heyman first, he would have got the game. Y'all can't sell pay per views because the zone never was a pay per view situation. It was free fights on the zone before you ever bought a share in that motherfucker. And it was $1 a month. Then from $1 a month, it went to $9.99 a month, then $12.99 a month. And then y'all try this pay per view shit when you purchased it, and it didn't work. You can't put pay per view on a streaming platform, bro. And to understand, like, I got a lot of people out Vegas, right? They telling me, one, this shit ain't no big fight. Canelo versus Bud is not a big fight. I'm like, why is that? Because the promotion out here sucks. The promotion out here sucks. Fuck shit. Canelo versus Jaime Munguia was a bigger fight than this. Canelo versus Edgar Berlanga promotion was a bigger promotion than what's being promoted out here now. What people got to understand is what makes a big fight. You got to have two pay-per-view stars. That's going to attract and break the numbers, man. But when you ain't got no pay-per-view star and you only have one pay-per-view star, how you going to win something? It just be crazy to me. You know what I mean? It just be crazy, man. Like I said, this shit coming too WWE-ish with these narratives. Like, this shit too fake, man. It's too fake. You got you had a boxing event, niggas throwing on concerts. Like, what the fuck? Bro, they ain't got shit to do with boxing. You want to throw a concert, let him walk the nigga out the ring. Because people try to do shit to save things. And you got to be mindful. Niggas to create a narrative and y'all believe whatever y'all want. The only reason that fight happening on Netflix because of Canelo. That's the only reason, because Canelo was gonna make that shit happen after the Bud fight. Canelo got that deal. You understand me? So I already know he's gonna be victorious. And then this is the crazy thing is Canelo resume is way better than Bud resume. Bud ain't fight nobody. There's no shade to Bud. I blame Top Rank. But bro, who did you fight? You talking about knocking out what IQ? Never seen Bud put on a boxing performance, a boxing clinic a day in my life, man. Since he was at 135 on up. And y'all acting like he's a superior boxer. No, Bud like to get hit. We 80 babies, nigga. Oh, you hit me? I gotta hit you, nigga. Feel my shit. He a dog. That's the point. Y'all calling him a dog, but you're taking it away from him, talking about he's not that. That nigga's a counterpuncher. He like to get hit. He like to brawl, nigga. He like to brawl. Put that on him, man. But the key thing everybody need to answer is why Victor Conte, bro? Why? They sweep that shit right under the rug. They sweep it right under the rug. Why Victor Conte, bro? Why go work with Victor Conte, a well-known cheater? But you let Victor see Victor Conte. He do the smear campaign. All of the shell companies. It's all fake shit. All robots. When you look at people comments, it's all robots, bro. Everything is robots, and y'all let a roll. You gotta remember these niggas in the Middle East. These motherfuckers in the Middle East. So you know what the man. All of them robot niggas over there in the fucking. Oh God. And y'all believe anything. Y'all believe anything, man. Trust me, I know. I get tagged. I'm shadow banned. I'm shadow banned because I speak the truth. I'm shadow banned because I speak the truth. This what being an analyst is. This what being a journalist is, right? Give people the truth. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a fucking CIA agent and say and say all the shit that everybody else saying just to get views. No, it go both ways. I'm not a bias. I love the sport of boxing. I love the sport of football. I love the sport. I just dislike the narratives, man. What's the problem? What's the problem? And I'm gonna sue the shit out y'all. I'm gonna sue the shit out y'all for shadow banning me. Why? Because my numbers don't lie. My notifications nothing don't lie, bro. 10,000 subscribers, all notifications. I got 1,000 fucking friends, close to 2,700 friends that's following me. You know what they tell me? A1, I don't get one notification and all of my notifications turned off. It's so real, nigga. My mom notification don't come on. My dad notification don't come on. So I know y'all shadow banning me. Just let me speak my truth. If it ain't real, let me speak my truth. But it's damaging because it's the truth. You don't want people to wake up and go see like, oh yeah, these niggas with some other stuff. But hey, no, I'm still building the community. Like for instance, I'm still trying to get monetized. My monetization shit fucked up. Everything going on 7 million, everything, bro. My monetization messed up. My earn tab, I'm trying to nothing, bro. It's showing how these people shadow ban a nigga, bro. The first time I tried to get monetized, man, they did me dirty, man. So you know what I did? I said, all right, I got 90 days. I'm gonna give y'all 3 million views in 90 days. I did it. What they do, they'll try to play me. I'm only creating great content on this joint, man. As long as one person see, that's all it takes, man. One person. That's it. That's what make a congregation. It don't take two people. Me and whoever watching me, whoever listening to me. That's all I care about. Before I used to have 1,000 niggas on my live. Now it's like, got nothing. But I understand though. I went through it with Bud Crawford. I went through it with Bill Haney. Went through it with Jamel Heron, Lamont, Rad Ass Southpaw TV. Now, man, go through with all these niggas, man. Now, Brian Norman, me and Brian Norman Sr. on Instagram going through it in the comments. Because it's some bitch, the Duckmans. The Duckmans. The first time Boots sent you money so he won't fight Karen. They offered you 200,000, right? You said no, so they said, all right, we're gonna give you 400,000. You turned down the 400,000. Then that shit went to 700,000. You turned down that. You said I need my son to make $1 million, so they offered you 1.2 million. You turned that down because you said, well, top trying to at least walk off with $1 million. They offered you 1.7 million the first time. That's 4 offers you turned down. That's 4 fucking ducks. And what's wrong? Brian Norman Sr. came out his mouth and stated that shit himself. Go back and watch the first time before Boots wasn't trying to fight Karen when he offered Norman the situation. Brian Norman Sr. came out and said he offered me 400, 700, then 1.2, then 1.7. You ducked that shit. Sat out a whole year and fought a bum ass nigga. A bum ass nigga, right? Then right after that fight, you were supposed to fight Boots, nigga, and you did. You did team, nigga. You end up choosing Jinsaki. And you claim you went over there and made 1.7, right? But these niggas just offer you 2.2 million to sign the contract. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make it up. And what they said, no. Why he said no? Because he thought he was going to go over there and get knocked the fuck out by that Japanese guy. That's why he said no. Bro, if you would have signed that contract, they still would have made you one. We just synced it with the Bam Rodriguez situation. We synced that shit with the Bam Rodriguez situation, man. Bull was and Bam ass, but Bam already signed the contract to be on that card. The one thing you do, that's corny what you did to Rashidi Ellis. You all in Mill City Air You don't take it. This is what they do, bro. Rashidi Ellis never made 250,000 a day in his motherfucking life. So when they came at him with a $500,000, why would you tell that man that? Why would you tell him not to accept? Then when he realized, like, damn, bro, this nigga tricking me out my position. Because Brian on the scene, you know, Rashidi Ellis is a threat to his son at 147. So you gotta understand the game. When these big promotional people come at you and you turn them down, you think they're gonna spin the block and trying to deal with you again? It's called bad business moves. Bad business moves. Well, besides that, man, phone dying, man. I'll be back later to cook up. You know, you already know, hit that subscribe button. Uh, if you never catch me on late at night, shoot over to H Money Boxing. You know, where the gang at, where the mob at. You know, it's all boxing. We're talking boxing over there. You know what I mean? My broski let you come up there, cook, whip it to the oils. You do what you do. You know what I mean? But besides that, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this shit, and let's get back on the algorithm, man. Let's get back out there. We gotta push this shit, man. Cause you know they don't want the world out there. They always want to keep the world silent. They want to keep us silent. But besides that, let me know what you think in the comments. You hear me? Dollar.
Everybody clapping, a lot of niggas doing time, but most of these niggas rap. Never got picked, never was the team captain. Lying to these bitches, nigga, thigh capping, face down on the mattress. Usually here for target practice. 860 Medina, watching niggas start gasping. Bitch, we out aspin, coke whiter than a neck. Fiends throwing tantrum, watch them lean when that tank. Ducking from the D's when them vans pull up. Got a bitch out of town, hold it down for one. Got a youngin' that'll squeeze, lay you down for
Go to
one.
my Louis
Everything big
13K,
money when them sons
subscribe,
grow up.
new
A lot
music
of niggas
dropping,
start to skate
boom
when them
back flow
funds
on
go
the way.
up. Buck 50 across your face, got a problem with one.
Go over to H Money Boxing, hit that subscribe button. You always catch it.
Just about a
All
day
facts,
ago.
no opinions.
Caught
H
your
Money
ray in his
Boxing. This
leg
is where we
like
cook
cricket.
up at.
Better
This is
push
where we
the
meet
line
at.
with this nine, he a vegetable. Niggas wiping holes just to get
Just
next
to
to you.
get next
White
to you.
11s, baby blue, back in black,
Black
Sadie
to
cool.
black, shady
Shorty know
cool.
a thing or two. Louis getting
Brain in
brain
the
in the rain,
rings
in
and
the
I
blue.
face is
Niggas
blue.
tryna ball in my lane,
Ball
I'm
in
up
my
a
lane.
game or
I'm up
two.
a game or two.
Up a game or
I'm
two.
up a game or two.
Real shit. Tell me what's the hate for?
What's the
Money
hate
gotta
for?
make more.
Make
Niggas
more.
back
It
door,
is
try
back
not to
door.
let the
Trying not
hate
to
show.
let the hate
Bitches
show.
so ungrateful. Young and caught a
Let
vibe, spit the block and let the K
the
go. They
K
gon'
go.
drop the ball, call the charge by the day it go. They gon'
There you
got
go.
hit bad
Got
lit
hit
while you
bad
game a
lit.
fool. Louis
Game
got
before.
rich off of hit. Yo, complaining
Yo,
up. Back
complaining
to back
no.
fees on
That
the strip.
G's on the strip.
Praying on.
Huh?
Praying on.
Huh? Chip. Tune in.
Everybody rap,
Boom back flow.
everybody clapping, a lot of niggas
Y'all
doing
getting the
time, but
excuses
most of
right
these
here,
niggas
baby.
rap. Never got picked, never was the team captain.
Team
Lying
captain.
to these bitches, nigga, thigh capping, face down on the mattress.
Mm,
Usually here for
matches.
target practice.
Target practice.
860 Medina, watching niggas
Medina.
start gasping. Bitch, we out
50
aspin,
out
coke whiter
ass.
than a neck. Fiends throwing
Naked.
tantrum, watch them lean when that tank. Ducking from the D's when them vans pull up. Got a bitch
Huh?
out of town, hold it down for one. Got a youngin'
Huh?
that'll squeeze, lay you down for one. Everything big money when them sums go up. A lot of niggas
What else?
start to skate when them funds slow up. Buck 50 across
Weird.
your face, got a problem with
Weird.
one.
Chip. Huh?
Just about a
It's
day
about
ago,
a day
nigga
ago.
caught a stray in
Caught a
his
stray
leg
in
like
his leg
cricket.
like
Better
Mexico.
push the
Better
line
push
with
the
this
line
nine,
with
he
the
a
nine. He a
vegetable. Niggas
vegetable.
wiping
Niggas
holes
wiping
just to
holes
get
just
next
to
to you.
get next to
White
you.
11s, baby blue, back
Baby
in
blue,
black,
black,
Sadie cool.
black, Sadie
Shorty know
cool.
a thing or two. Louis
Weird.
getting brain in the range, then I fade the blue. Niggas tryna
Weird.
ball in my lane, I'm up a game or two.
Shit.
Up a game or two.
Chip.
Real shit. Tell me what's the hate for? Money gotta make more. Niggas back door, trying not to let the hate show. Bitches so ungrateful. Young and caught a vibe, spin the block and let the K go.
Let the
They
K
gon' drop
go.
the ball, call the charge by the day it go. They gon' got hit bad lit while you game a fool. Louis got rich off a hit. Yo, training no. Back to back fees on the strip. Praying on. Praying on.
We out of here. See y'all later. You hear me? All facts, no opinion, sport podcast. Or you can catch me on H Money Boxing. Go to both channels, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and tune in. All we do is cook, whip it to the oils, kitchen work. You hear me? Boxing greatest channels on YouTube. All facts, no opinions. Sport podcast.